It's just buffing. Hi, Sparky. Hi, William. I'm sorry about if it's buffing. I don't know. I don't know how to correct that at the moment. I'm going to have to watch some videos on OBS, because evidently it's going to buff more than it is. Saw my video today. Yeah, they was just I was just testing my live feeds, or doing some videos to test the live feed. I'm gonna have to turn on my tablet. Hi, Vinny. Hopefully you can hear me. I probably should have turned this off in the first place. They ain't actually supposed to be on there. Hey, John Dewey, Roy, Sparky, Chazco. Can you hear me okay, guys? Because I didn't I didn't mess with the microphone settings or nothing, because every time I do, I'll mess something else up on that. This is bad enough if it's buffering or anything, so. And I'm watching the YouTube on the YouTube chat on my phone. I'm trying to connect it on my tablet as well, so I can keep up with the chat and so forth. Typo. What are we talking? No buffering. Hello, Marlene. New to the chat, I believe. Oh, okay. She might be from somebody from Pusha Studios, I guess. Yeah, I'm subscribed to her, so. Well, I just had some buffering. I don't know what that's about. You don't know how to type. Oh. Gotcha. Gotcha, Roy. Hi, Jack. Welcome to the live stream, Maureen. I'm pretty sure you're from Pusa Studios. I'm subscribed to you, so I know you're not a troll or anything. So well, 11 of you in here. I'm just going to go ahead and start firing away at some of this. And then I'll go into what I bought at Hobby Lobby earlier. That's probably going to be yeah. That sounds like that's directed to Roy there, Vinny. Roy, you might have a keyboard part of your head. That's what that sounds like. Oh, you two crack me up. But now I'm okay. Now it's buffering. Now it's stopped. Now it's buffering. Well, just bear with me tonight again, guys. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm here to support. Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. First of all, well, I didn't write nothing down, so I don't know why I got that in my hand, but let's do announcements. Steamtown, May 18th. Check Sparky's sign-up sheet on his sign-up sheet video over at Sparky 107's channel. Hi Cal, welcome to the live feed. Anyway, May 18th, Steamtown, Stratton, or Staten, however you want to say it, Pennsylvania. Over 60 plus people, I do believe, already signed up. So if you want to go, let Sparky know. If you have his email, or you can text message him, or get a hold of him on his video, his sign up video on his channel, Sparky 107. May 19th, I know him and I is both planning. I'm sure there's a lot more that's probably coming down this way also, but him and I are definitely going to Altoona, Pennsylvania. I can't even think of the name of it now. Hi, Creative Rails. Oh, Horseshoe Curve. In Altoona, Pennsylvania. I know Sparky's definitely going to try to go before he has, you know, a 9-hour drive or whatever back to Canada. And of course then I'll have about a 2.5 more hour drive down here to Washington County, Maryland. Hi Wilmer. Hi Jerry. I hope I ain't missing anybody. But anyway, that'll be May 19th, and you know, anybody that wants to travel with me and Sparky are more than welcome to. It's going to be a lot of fun. The 18th, I think, because you know I'm going to be able to meet a lot of people, for the exception of Benny, who will be at one of his daughter's weddings that day. I wish Vinny could have came, but you know, family's first, and I understand that. But one of these days, Vinny, I will be able to drive across to Arizona and to Phoenix and find you, and we can play trains or whatever. Other announcements, active contest I'm not going to do contests yet. Let me go to contest. Far as I know, the only one that's striking the top of my head right now is Ron's Trains and Things and the Down and Dirty Weathering Contest 2 is going on. So check Ron's Trains and Things channel out. You'll find him on Facebook also, and other media platforms. So get a hold of Ron, and he will email you a set of rules. Shout out. Well, where is it? Well, now we've got all kinds of. Okay, there we go. Shout outs. Let me get rid of. Shout outs. Basically, the only shout outs I have, of course, is what I call, in my words, rotating Tuesday on track Tuesday. It's roving or roving, however you pronounce that word. I call it rotating because they do rotate Tuesday to Tuesday, and then the 5th Tuesday, which will be next week, they will have a live special guest, I do believe. I didn't get to see this past Tuesdays because I'm not sure of the announcement that might have been made. So, you know, I'm assuming that they're going to have a special guest, or, you know, a special guest with one of them or something. So, I didn't get to watch it, so. Hi, Golfa. Yeah, I think I said hi. Yeah, Boxcar Benny. But anyway, so check On Track Tuesday out on Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern. That consists of Indian Head Valley Railroad, Wilmer, Redbird Tony 2010, of course Tony, Creative Rails, Boxcar Benny, and Tom Pilling at ATSF Abena Spur in Scale, or I believe how you pronounce that. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but you know, sometimes I can't pronounce stuff, as you can tell. But anyway, Wednesdays, of course, our brother Sparky had to be at work late last night, so there wasn't no live feed last night. But on Wednesdays, when he is able to do them, Sparky 107 does his Wednesday night live feeds at 7 p.m. Eastern. So check him out, and you can also donate to Sparky's Patreon page. So check that out. And I don't think Ralph is in here, but if one of my moderators, or even Sparky if he's still in here, can... Actually, I don't think Sparky was in here. But if Vinny or one of my moderators could post that Patreon link for Sparky's stuff, I appreciate it if you can. And then, of course, Thursday nights you put up with me at 7 p.m. Eastern. And we all know our brother Vinny on Friday nights, or cousin Vinny. It's Friday night live chats with cousin Vinny. But he's also our on Friday nights. Also on Friday nights, check out 2448 Toy Man. He goes live on Friday and Saturday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern. So check 2448 Toy Man out. He does some switching and a lot of running of trains, and it's a lot of fun watching him, because he's one of them crazy characters. But then, of course, Jack, you can watch him live anytime, because he's usually on sometimes in the morning, a lot of times at night, almost every night, doing switching and so forth. So check Jack out. I'm not exactly sure of the times, so when you see him go live, check him out. And of course, Steve Brown was Sidetracked, which is 10 a.m. in the morning on Saturdays. And I'm thinking that would be 10 a.m. for Eastern time zone. But I think it's like 7 something for him. I'm not too sure on that. But I'm thinking that like he's on, because it's California time and it's it's few hours after my time. So, and now I'm buffering. Maybe I'm off the air. I'm talking to myself. Hi, Cheryl. Might be buffering. Oh, cool. Container Man 68's in Florida. That's cool. You're getting closer and closer to me, Roy. Not real close, but you're, that. I think you went to Virginia or Florida before. Or no, it was one of the Carolinas, maybe. Oh, well, anyway, if you're driving, Roy, be safe, buddy. I can't stay live. Well, anyway, I think I covered all that kind of stuff that I needed to cover that was on the top of my head. I was going south, Rodney. Yes. I know you was going to one of them states the last time you the one night that I was live or something. Might have been back when I was live on Sparky's channel or something. I don't know. Let's see. Mike or Matt. I'm not sure which one. Oh, you're parked for the night. That's good. Well. MHB PODNK. Welcome to the live stream. You told me your name before. I don't have a list in front of me, so I never made the list. So I'm thinking you're Matt or Mike. One of the two. I'm thinking Matt for some reason. Free up. Oh, okay. Well, that could be one of my reasons why this thing is... Yeah, this computer's nuts. Well, anyway, I'm going to try to adjust the camera, maybe. That might not work too good, but I try not to get into the camera while I'm trying to do this. At Hobby Lobby, because I had to go pick my daughter up from art club after school, I decided to just ride over to our local Hobby Lobby and pick up a few items that I needed instead of traveling all the way to the hobby shop way up on the mountain in Blue Ridge Summit, Pennsylvania, up the road from me. But I found this at Hobby Lobby. This will be the official switch cover out in the layout shed, which is the out of scale railroad, as you can see up on the screen, of course. Okay, yes, Matt. And well, anyway, that's going, if I can get the glare off of that. Seeing the glare on it from the computer. Well, anyway, that's the first item. The second item, I basically bought this for like LEDs and stuff that I'm going to be putting in for like work and video LEDs. So it's 28 gauge. So it, you know, or I might use it to redo locomotive wire if I ever do something with them. But anyway, on to some coarse turf, light green. I bought some of that. Fine turf, green grass. Here's some pine trees and all this is from Woodland Scenics. So, and I don't know if I'll use those bases or not. I may not. Hi JT, welcome to the live feed. Anyway, I may use those plastic bases just to glue them down, or I may drill just a little tiny hole in the plywood, or plant them in a small piece of foam, and you know, glue that down to the plywood, because I don't use, of cork road bed or foam. There will be a couple places that might have foam, but here's some more green grass, fine turf. I think I already had one bag of that, I think. Some medium clump foliage, and I'm buffering. So I'm guessing you all seeing that. Oh, I didn't forget you on the roundhouse and turntable. Just had not had time to send that. That's fine, Matt. I know you'll send it. I think I got a lot of people that's going to be sending me stuff. They just haven't had time yet. But anyway, clump foliage. Here's another bag of coarse turf. And a value pack of trees. And a second pack of trees. So that's what I got at Hobby Lobby earlier. I just wanted to show you that. And I'll probably do a separate video on, you know, it's not really a mail call. I didn't get it in the mail, but, you know, like a purchase video, I guess I'll call it. I just thought I'd show you guys it's in here. That's in the live feed. You know, what all I got. So it's only 7:30, so I'm going to have to figure out what to do to kill a half hour. Thanks, Vinny. Yeah, I spent a little bit of money. I guess because of Hobby Lobby being a little more pricey than what my hobby shop is, but being they're up in Pennsylvania, you know, it's a little more taxy too. I mean, we've got enough tax, and of course their tax I think went up. So, are you in the train room or the office? And what floor is the train room? And what floor is your office computer? No, I'm not in the train shed, Roy. It's down in the bottom of the yard. I'm in the office. In my mom and dad's office. Or in this case, mom and I's office now, I guess. I don't... The only way I'd really be able to go live down in the train shed would be by my phone or my tablet, by probably by YouTube. Hi, Nora. I didn't see you in here, but I see Vinny. Okay, there you are, right up above Roy. Welcome to the live stream. Train shed, okay. Yeah, I gotta run the electric down from the house to the shed because everything's on an extension cord temporarily. And so when I do that, I'm going to run Ethernet cable down so I can plug it directly into the router up here, run it out with the electric down underground and into the extender, the Wi-Fi extender that's down in the shed. And that way, you know, it'll be all hooked together and it'll boost the extender up a little bit. Now for the internet system that I got, I think it's, well, I haven't been buffering, so at least the phone's just lagging behind my computer. But anyway, the speed of my internet or Wi-Fi, I believe, is a little slow. So it's a YouTube issue. Well, yeah, that could be. But anyway, the speed of my internet Wi-Fi, I think I'm going to try to have my mom call our cable company and see if there's any way that we can get a different speed put on our internet system, because I mean I've got a good router. I updated our router to a bigger router last year, and I mean it, you know, it's boosted everything pretty good that we didn't have. I mean, it made the extenders stronger. I mean, I even have better extender coverage down in the train sheds. Probably, I want to say 100 and, well, probably at least 100 foot or more away, because it's down on our second lot to the property. So, and that's where our sheds are. So I think it, you know, it helped it real good. And I also plugged it into the bigger cable box, the main cable box, up now that it's up in my mom's bedroom. I plugged the TV and the cable box into the extender of the house up there to get a better signal out the window down to the shed. So that might even 9.25 is a good speed. What did I tell you earlier on Messenger? 9.42, I think it was, when I tested it. So so if it's 9.42 here, that's over to 9.25. I guess that's pretty good. I mean, I didn't think it was that high, so maybe it is a YouTube issue, or I just I mean, like I said, I don't have the OBS totally set up except to, you know, what I'm doing now. And I mean, I just figured out how to put all the wording and stuff in there last week when I had time. So yeah, you got a 4 or 5 second lag on the yeah. By going through, it was 9 something. Yeah, I'm thinking it was 9.42 or that I sent you. Pulled him up on the... Yeah, for some reason my phone is lagging too, because I'm looking at myself in real time on the computer talking, and of course I'm not seeing a chat or nothing, but it's behind on the phone watching myself, so on YouTube. But I'll watch some videos like you suggested, Vinny. When I have time, hopefully tomorrow I'll have some time, because after this I'm going to eat and rest, because I've been running all day. I had to go to my ex-wife's house and her brother's house, my daughter's mother's place, and replaced a circulator pump on their furnace, on their gas furnace, because they wasn't getting no heat. Last week we tried that, and I found out that the gear on the pump was broke off the motor shaft, and only the motor was running, so we had to order one. We bought one off of eBay from a discount place that sold them, and it finally got here yesterday morning, and I had other things to do yesterday, so I went to this morning after they had their water cut off by the city, so I could do all that, and then everything's working now. And earlier this week I was helping my friend clean out his storage shed so he could get rid of that by the end of the month, and because they had just got, him and his wife had just gotten a new house that they moved into, and he needed to be out of the storage shed by the end of the month, and that took 3 days to do because of the wind, the weather, the cold, and all that good stuff. So, hi, Joel. Is that how you say your name? Joel? I think that's how you say it. Welcome to the live feed. I don't know who else was on here. Oh, Cheryl. William. Thank you, Nora. I appreciate that. Yeah, I use Windows 10. I had updated this notebook laptop, which, you know, I figured was good enough for these live streams instead of trying to use a phone and a tablet. Yeah, happy birthday, Jack Jack. I seen that on your video earlier. I bet you'll do a birthday switching up tonight, won't you? Especially for your birthday. I think I said hi to, yeah, I said hi to Wilmer. He's been in here. Yeah, everybody wish Jack Jack a happy birthday. he had to work his 12-hour day today, what according to his videos. So, but anyway, guys, it's, I don't even know what time it is. Gotta turn my phone around here. Well, if it wants to rotate. Something else that ain't half working. It's 7:41, so we'll, I'm not sure what else to, who, me? Yeah, switching live. Now, you don't do that enough, do you, Jack Jack? What's this? Vinny, it takes time to learn something new since you're spent the last 15 years on older Windows. Yeah, I would comment on that, Roy, but I would probably, you probably know my reply to that, Roy. I think I told you that before on messaging. I'm not going to repeat that. Low disk space. Well, that could be a part of my problem, Vinny, if you're listening. This thing just came up low disk space, so I'm wondering if something's taking up a lot of memory on this. Besides OBS, I might have to get rid of something on here. Try to free up some space. That's the first time that messages came up on here. Vinny, if I lived closer, I would help you. I wish I could help you, Vinny, because if I knew myself, I'm way behind you, so I mean, you got a lot more stuff than I do. You got the graphics and all that. Clean your browser. Who, me, Jack Jack? Or are you talking to somebody else in the chat? That might have been from, well, anyway. Oh yes, don't forget, I forgot to put this as part of the, let me see if I can get it back on here. As the announcements, don't forget to check out the Car Barn with Ralph Greenwood and Not Bad with with the Indian Head Valley Railroad, aka Wilmer. Make sure you check those shows out, as well as It's My Railroad with Steve Brown. And I'm thinking about trying to do something similar to those shows. I don't know when that will happen, so I'll just give you a little sneak clue to that, in case it does happen in the future. Right now, I'm more concerned trying to get the OBS set up, because I don't like using the YouTube for my live feeds, because every time I go live on YouTube, directly into YouTube on my tablet, I get this green flashing. And I don't know if it's YouTube or if it has something to do with my tablet or what, but I don't remember getting the green flashing with my phone when I went to it, did it with that. So bye, Jack. Thank you, Wilmer. Well, anyway, it is now, let's see, well, like I said before, make sure you check out Sparky 107's Patreon page. Oh, there you go, guys. I'm sure you already knew before me, but Wilmer just posted Golfa Haynes is the guest host for On Track Tuesday, this Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you check out On Track Tuesday and special guest host Golfa. So, but anyway, guys, go ahead. Let's see. Oh, it's only 7:47. Okay. I thought it was later than that. Well, I can either try to think of something to talk about, or you can just go ahead and promote your channels a while, and we can end this early. So go ahead and put your your supporter numbers and any contest, any links, and that kind of stuff. It don't look like Sparky's going to make it in here, so but you know, check Sparky 107 out for his sign up video to Steamtown. Check Hastings BNSF N-Scaler, I believe it is, his channel out, and you'll find more information on Steamtown, the video that he did for Sparky. Make sure you check Patreon page also for Sparky 107. And that would be the house phone ringing in the middle of my live chat. Let's see. Almost 400 for Nora, I believe. 300 for Wilmer. 181 for Cheryl Crow. 59 for William Selman. Dave Piper, welcome to the live chat, with 77. What's following me? Well, did I say followers or supporters, or I don't even know what I did say now. Can I ask a question or no? Sure, Matt. Hi Ron, Toy Man. Welcome to the live chat. Oops. Okay. Oh, ops. Yeah, oops. Oh no, Matt was going to ask me a question he hadn't. I'm following you, BNSF. Well, I guess whoever's following you, Vinny, would be in a car, or if they're following you by walking, or that kind of following. I mean, follow you around the house, or if, you know, you have two trains, you could have a train following you. I guess that can be considered following you. What would cause a clicking noise in a loco and how to fix it? That could be a couple different things, I guess. Could have something to do with gears. And guys, help me out if you want to chip in on that question that Matt just asked. It could be something to do with clicking gears, or I wouldn't think anybody or anything would be rubbing the body or the shell, so, or unless it's something down on the truck or something that might be clicking against something. Yeah, like Cheryl said, it could be a gear cracked that might be in there, just, you know, taking and going across the little crack and making the clicking sound. And yes, make sure you check out Vinny's live feed tomorrow night, by the way, at 8. And Toyman 2448 Toyman's live feed at 10 tomorrow night and Saturday night at 10 p.m. also. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Matt. Check the gears. It could be something cracked, you know, where it's going around and hitting, you know, another gear's hitting that crack and making the clicking noise. Or yeah, like Vinny said, it could be something caught. You know, anything could get caught in them little plastic gears. Trust me. You get dust or hair or something on the track, and you don't realize it because you don't see hairs, you know, all the time on black track or laying anywhere on your layout. So, you know, that up in the gear, and it could be wrapped in there, and I mean, you could picked up dirt, or like us, you know, like Cheryl and Vinny and I all said, it could be a bad gear. So other than that, I've had one making a similar noise, but I'm thinking that it had something to do with my track. I'm not sure. Because it has the clickety clack sound, because I don't use cork road bed or foam, so it'd be my issue. Not really an issue, but it runs and it's lubricated and everything. Also try lubricating it, Matt. Maybe, I don't know if that would silence anything or not. Then again, you know, you might want to check one of those gears, because it you know, with plastic gears, it don't take much to crack one of them. So anyway, guys, keep promoting your channels with your numbers of your supporters, subscribers, whatever we're called. There's no sense of calling it followers, because I'm not being followed by anybody, except when I'm on the road driving or racing on the track or walking or something like that. So you know, you're either going to have to call it supporters or make it simple and call it what it's supposed to originally be called, subscribers. So yes, ballast. That's another thing, like Vinny said. Ballast. Could be ballast, or could even be, you know, a piece of dirt that knotted up in there that, you know, it'll still turn, but it has, you know, could be like a hard, something hard in it, enough to make the gears click. But ballast could do that, you know, because it's little stone basically. So well, anyway, guys, it's going on. We got about 2 minutes, something like that. I have 324. Well, that's a good thing, because I must have gained one. Because I only had 322 or 23 earlier, I think. All those followers, man, I don't want to be followed that much. Yeah, I know what, Toy Man, I know what you meant by that tow truck driver. We get people at the grocery store, at the stores and places, especially at a grocery store. They'll pull right in the fire lane and think that that's a good place to stop to pick up, or, you know, to load groceries and get picked up, or, you know, groceries picked up and everything else. So I you know, and they do that all the time here in the city also. They pull into the fire lane, and you know, usually there's a red curve. It means, it don't mean stop there. It means it's fair. So, Hot Rod, what do you... I race hobby stocks up at Hagerstown Speedway here in Hagerstown, Maryland. It's like a slower... it's a it's not a slow division nowadays, but if you know what a pure stock or street stock is, it's the division down underneath the pure stock, street stock, which could be also called a semi-late, but some places have a semi-late and a street stock division too. I don't know. They've called us so many things. Some places they're called pure stock, street stock, extreme stock. Basically, pure stocks we can run with the pure stocks. We're basically almost the same, except the pure stocks are allowed full cams, and we're allowed a certain size cam. So we're still like the lower division, but the guys that I run against spend just as much as a pure stock driver does in their cars and their motors. I'm lucky I might have $2,000 in my motor, but I can keep up with, with the rear of the field of them, which, is satisfies me, because I'm not this little putt guy that's getting lapped anymore. So there's guys that just starting out or don't know the track that is following me now. So that's, that makes me happier that I can actually keep up with the rest of the field. Do I pass? Yes, sometimes. Do I get in the middle, the mid pack, or the front pack? No, because I don't have enough speed. But where I run, I'm happy. I'm kind of glad I'm in the rear of the field most of the time, because when we take the green flag, you don't know where they're all going to go. Yes, I'm dirt track. I'm dirt circle track. A half-mile track. And I also run, or did run, I probably will try to run again down there this year. I'm not sure. It all depends what the money and the time allows me to do. But I run a place called Winchester, Virginia Speedway, and their website is actually Winchester VA Speedway, because there is 2 other Winchester Speedways in the world. One of them, I believe, is in Indiana, and the other one I ain't too sure on the exact location of what state, but that's the reason the one in Virginia calls their website Winchester VA Speedway, that because they're in Virginia. So that separates the. But if you just look up Winchester Speedway, it'll bring up, I think, all 3 sites, I believe. I'm not really sure if that third one is still around. I can't be too sure on that. But I've won some trophies. The best place that I probably, or best position I placed one night, and that was back in 2007, I believe, something like that. I got third place, but it wasn't a point race. It was one of those big end of the year races, and we only had like 7 cars. Well, we had a big wreck that wrecked all of them but 3 of us. At that time, I was still running completely stock, a completely stock 350 off the road in my car. That's all I could afford at the time. So, of course, the 2 with the race, more of a racing motor and cams and everything, went by me and lapped me once. And when they lapped me, after the wreck, the 2 different wrecks that wrecked the other cars, they passed me, lapped me, and I got third place that night. So that was the best, probably the best position I ever got in my small racing career. I don't really call it a career because I really haven't accomplished nothing but that third place and a 6th place one night, I think, or 7th or 8th. I might have got a 6th the one night. I don't know. Too many to remember. But anyway, I've got trophies from both Winchester Speedway in Virginia and a couple trophies and a couple awards from Hagerstown. The reason there's only a couple from Hagerstown is because they had just started doing a banquet again after so many years of not being able to have enough money to do one. So but I did win trophies 2 years in a row and awards 2 years in a row. So I have some trophies. I just, because I've been in the top 10 in points at both tracks, I haven't been down Winchester for a while because it's 50 mile away, and hauling a big trailer and a car down there, you know, almost every weekend, it just sucks the gas out of my truck. So Hagerstown's only 14 to almost 20 mile away for me, so it's right up the road. If something happens to the car, I can leave early, or I can watch the rest of the program or whatever. So, you know, I can come home, you know, take my time or whatever. But Winchester is only a 3/8 mile track, so it's a little short track, and it's a little tight track. Let's just say that. You take the green and everybody's into the first turn at the same time, and you don't know what everybody's going to do. So I go there for out. Are we talking World Outlaws, Dave? Or late models or sprint cars? My father worked for the owner till he... Oh, okay. Haven't been to Hagerstown in probably 10... Well, that's cool. Where you live at, or where are you located, Dave? Are you in Maryland or Virginia or what? I'm thinking you told me that before. Or somebody else. Yeah, in my town we have midget. Yeah, there's midget racing once in a while around here, but okay, World Outlaw Sprint Cars. Yeah, they used to race up here at Hagerstown. Actually, the only time I see sprint cars here at Hagerstown anymore is during Speed Week, Pennsylvania Speed Week. Hagerstown was always part of Pennsylvania Speed Week because it was, you know, right close to all Williams Grove, Lincoln, Susquehanna. Of course, Port Royal ain't close. It's way up in the mountains somewhere. Of course, Bedford. I've been to Bedford, not racing, but as a fan. I've been to Winchester as a fan, Hagerstown as a fan. Winchester and Hagerstown both as a racer, of course. Been to Bedford. Let's see, where else? I've been to Lincoln, Williams Grove. I never been to Lernersville or Port Royal. I've been to Susquehanna as a racer. I forgot about that. That was back in 2000. I want to say 2001 or a little beyond that. I raced one of the Turkey 200 Enduro races. At that time, I had an older Pontiac Grand Prix that was only stock. I wanted to run because my two friends talked me into dragging my car up there with their cars. Their two cars was a little faster. And of course I got lapped I don't know how many times, but it was fun. 200 laps. Let's see. Of course, reason we all went is because the Harrisburg Farm Complex was having the Harrisburg Swap Meet there on the complex fairgrounds, and we went up early for that, and then around lunchtime we went down to the track to get checked in with our cars for the Enduro that evening. So it was a lot of fun. But anyway, guys, it's after it's 8 or 15 minutes over this live feed time. So I thank you all for watching and tuning in. Hopefully, you know, I'll get something figured in this OBS, get some more settings fixed and so forth. But I thank you all for watching. Have a good night. Be safe out there. God bless. And don't forget to tune in to, I forgot